Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Shalene Media Productions. And today I'm going to show you guys how to do a basic dirt hole set for coyotes, bobcats, and fox. And I hope you guys learn a lot and I hope you enjoy. So tag along with me and we'll see what we can do. Alright guys, first off I want to talk about the location where I've chosen to set my MB550. It's right by this rock pile right here. And this rock pile is a common place for them to go find mice. Just other little rodents that are around. And there's also a pond just probably not even 20 yards behind me. So this is kind of like a little travel way, and just about a month ago I saw a pair coming right down this lane right here. So hopefully we can connect on them. I'm going to set two sets, one dirt hole for you guys and one flat set for you guys as well. And hopefully we can get some connections on it. And I've also got my game camera set up too. So we'll hopefully get some video of a catch, and I'll put that on here for you guys too. So hope you enjoy. Alright guys, now we're going to go ahead and dig out our trap bed. I was going to try to use the cookie cutter, but it's going to be way too much because this ground is pretty soft. So we're going to go ahead and dig it out just roughly the size of the trap. Get all the excess dirt out of here. So that's going to work out just about perfect. I'm going to have to tuck some underneath here, but that's alright. So we've got that pretty well set. I'm going to go ahead and drive my earth anchor. This is a chain earth anchor that I was telling you guys about on my Trapping Basics video. We're going to drive that bad boy right down there. Alright, so we got it drove down in there. And now this is a trick that you really want to make sure you do. You want to go ahead and pull that as much as you can, and it'll set itself right there. So now this trap is ready to be bedded. And I just like to keep my chain right below it. Gotta punch it into the ground a little bit best you can. Get all the rocks and bad stuff out of there. Now we're going to bring in this loose dirt around it. Put it under the jaws. Make sure you don't get none of it under the pan. Definitely don't want that. Make sure we're set nice and good. You don't want that to move at all whenever the coyote or bobcat or fox comes and steps on it. So this is a very important step. Probably one of the most important steps right here. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set this. It's got a night latch on it, so you hear the click, hopefully, whenever I get the pan leveled. Did you guys hear that? That's pretty good. Night latched and ready to go. So we'll get some peat moss over this, and then we're going to blend this back in and put the bait and lure. So it should be turning out to be a good set. Alright guys, I like to use peat moss. It keeps the trap dry and keeps it from freezing over. I mean, it's not really cold right now, but say this sets out here two weeks without catching anything, then the temperatures could change at any moment here in Missouri. So I'm hopeful that this peat moss is going to keep it dry and keep it from freezing. I just want to get enough to cover that up and get it down there. And it is important, to me, I think it's very important that you go ahead and you blend this back in with your extra dirt, because I have made the mistake of leaving it just plain Jane peat moss, and you can tell how much different that looks in this dirt here. And then I never caught a thing whenever I did that. So you definitely don't want to leave just the peat moss here. So I'm going to take some of this off. I got a bunch. So. We're going to sprinkle a light layer. And another important thing is you always want to know where your pan is. I know my pan's just right there, and I don't want any rocks or anything, so I've got those out of the way. Alright, this set is blended in pretty good. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to guide a little bit. I know it's kind of naturally guided, but we'll zoom out and show you guys kind of how I'm going to guide this. So we're almost there. Alright guys, so I'm going to take this excess dirt here, and I still know where my pan is. My pan is right around here. So you want to make sure you always know where that's at. I'm going to take some of this excess dirt here and kind of just funnel it up here. Keep those animals from wanting to work our set from the top. So I have seen tracks whenever it snowed of, looked like a bobcat came in from the top and tried to work the set. So you want to watch that. We'll take that extra stuff there, mound it up over there, make sure there's no rocks or sticks that can get inside your levers there. So that's pretty well cleared out. Looks good. Blend that in a little more. Get those out of here. Okay. And now I know a lot of people don't like to guide a whole lot, but I'm going to go ahead and guide this bad boy in big time, because I had a lot of luck right here on this set by guiding it in. I mean, both sides, big time guiding it in. And I might even take some of these little twigs right here and use those to guide around the outside of the levers, because it seemed to help me a bunch. I'd guide these a little bit and they would just go right for the pan. They would just step right on the pan only. And that is exactly what you want. You don't want them messing around, going here and there. So right now this set is complete. All I need is some bait and lure. So we're going to get some bait and lure out here for you guys, and then we're done. Alright guys, here I've got the Predator Control Group Federales, and I finally figured out how to pronounce that. It's a Spanish term, so my Spanish too is helping out here, I guess. But this is a meat-based bait, and this stuff is supposed to be really good. This is my first time trying it, so I'll let you guys know how it does, and hopefully we can get some catches on it. But you just take a good portion of this. If I can get it out of here, it's pretty raunchy stuff. Good little chunk. Come on now. And you want to put that, come on, right in the bottom of your dirt hole. Put that baby way down in there. Make it hard to get to. And that's the bait. And for the lure, I've got Predator Control Group Boss Dog, and I've heard this is also very good. So I'm very hopeful with these new baits and lures, and I'm very excited for them. But this one, you just take a little bit. It doesn't take a whole lot. You just take a little bit of that, maybe about a Q-tip amount. Something about like that there. And that's going to call them in. I mean, that's going to be more than enough right there. It's going to be plenty. And you just smear that on the backing, or you can leave it on the stick on the backing. But I leave that bad boy right there. I like to stick that up a little bit higher so that way they can see it a little bit better. And you notice I take my gloves off just in case you don't really want to get all this on here and then go messing around with your other sets, because then you're going to have your animal wanting to sniff around right here, and that's not good. We want them stepping right here and looking in the hole. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys learned a lot, and let me know if this helps you out, if you have any catches off this. Some of the methods that I do, I'd really appreciate all the comments, and just please share, subscribe, anything. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your kids, everybody. Make everybody watch it, and I just hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks. We'll catch you on the next one. Alright guys, it's day one of the check, and it looks like I've got a nice looking coon, pretty fat looking thing. And this is on the dirt hole set that I made with the game camera put in front of it. So hope you guys enjoy, and we'll check out the camera and see what kind of footage we got.